Alright. This is the new series we are jumping into, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. This is going to be played off of the Switch. I'm going to do a better overlay than what the Switch gives. So, hopefully though, this will be done without too much of an incident. So, there are two versions of this game. We are playing the SNES version as the main version, but there are there is differences in the GBA title of this. I'll be getting more into the differences as we come across them, but I think it's best to just kind of jump in these games, so we can go ahead and get started. That's us. That's Link with pink hair, because why not? Whatever, I guess. But yeah. Help me. Please help me. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Ganon has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Ganon has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me.
Hey, Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house.
Well, that was our uncle. The only game that actually has, Link's relatives, I guess? Wait, hold on. Why can't okay. I'm gonna probably make some button mistakes because I'm used to play. Part of what I did to make sure I could get everything was to play the GBA version, and I'm used to pressing R to do lifting rather than pressing A, so I might make that mistake a few times while playing through this. But one of the reasons why I chose to play this version of the game rather than the maining the GBA version is because the graphics in this game are way better. Obviously, because the GBA does not have the power that the SNES did, so it's not going to be as good looking. That's the main reason why it didn't look as good, which is fine, and I understand that. Help me! I'm in the dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path out from outside of the castle. There's a weird space there. To the garden side. Alright.
Hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some slate.
This is an interesting sprite because you never see this type of a knight really ever again. And this is the only time you see it. And they are used to essentially block the way, and anywhere you try to go that isn't where you're supposed to be going. They are pretty helpful in guiding you where exactly you're supposed to go. No, we're not doing that. We can't do... There we go, that's what I was looking for. So that's the X button, alright. So this is our world map, and it'll always show us where we need to go and where we're at. Don't know why it's blinking for that, but okay. It's dark, I guess because it's a stormy night. I don't know. But anyway. We do have to head over this way. We have plenty of time to explore the rest of the world that is outside. Just follow this path to the obvious, hey, there's a thing here. You might want to pick up this bush. Yeah. It's a thing. Alright, let's fall in. Now here is our uncle.
Help me. I'm in the dungeon of the castle.
Oh, that was Zelda, my bad. I'm in the dungeon of the castle. I know there's a hidden path from outside the garden. I know. Jeez.
Link, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield. You can focus the power of the blade by holding the B button, then release it. It's the secret technique handed down by our people. Link, you could do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your...
Zelda is my what? Uncle, what's wrong? No. Uncle is dead. And the whole 5 minutes that he was alive, he was a great uncle. No, I don't mean to make light of it. It's just kind of weird. It's like great of actually trying to make you feel emotional about your uncle. It's a thing. We have a lamp that does use magic to actually use, so a magic lamp that only works when you actually use it to light things, not actually to light up the area that you're in, because yeah, I've never understood that. Now, it seems weird, but there is another reason why I picked this version of the game over the GBA title. As you kind of see me kind of just mowing the lawn here, Link himself isn't really saying anything. He's just swinging his sword, and when he does a spin attack, it's pretty quiet. The GBA title, they did change that. They took the voice lines of Link's hiyas and spin attack noises from Ocarina of Time, and every time you go to swing a sword, he does the hiya thing, and when you do the spin attack, he does his spin attack voiceover. It gets kind of annoying, especially since you can really spam the sword here. I don't know why they did that, but they did. I will go ahead and tell you, the main version I'm more familiar with is the GBA version, because I didn't own a SNES as a kid. I am more familiar with that game, so I guess in a way I'm used to Link doing that, but it still is annoying regardless. Oh, really? Yeah, fine. Yeah, even though you know if there's things to be done, you can't really do them until you're told. You can use your sword to open the curtains, because instead of cutting the curtains, you just use it to open them. Don't know why, but that's a thing. Not too much going on in this room yet, so we'll just go ahead and head to the dungeons. Obviously, those are downstairs, so we'll head... Actually, I'm feeling a bit dumb. Yeah, I was going the right way. Jeez. There's not... honestly... I don't really have fond memories as a kid playing the game. I've played a little bit of the SNES version because my cousins had a SNES, but I never played past like Dungeon 2 until it came out of the GBA. So it was still quite a while ago. It was before the Minish Cap actually came out, and I think that the release of this on the GBA was kind of a precursor of them testing some things for Minish Cap. I'll get into that when we actually start showing it off, like I might do like a whole separate video specifically about the differences in that regard. But hey, let's focus on saving a princess, and we'll get into doing other things later. Also, you can carry pots for a while, but if you transition to a different screen, you can't keep them. They just magically apparate into another dimension, I guess. I don't know. Alright, get out of here. We need to go to the right here. And the dungeon here is kind of just... Oh, get out of here, game. Don't do that. I will say the menu navigation is one of the weirdest things in this game. We won't really notice it right now because we only have 2 items, but once we get more, I'll kind of talk about it because it's weird. Oh boy. Don't get me wrong, I do actually like this game. I don't know, because I'm in one of the weird group of people, I guess, that while I do think this is a great Zelda game, I don't know if I would classify it as one of the best ones. I don't know. I like other Zelda games more than this one, and I guess some people hate that idea. I don't know. The big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open in many locks that small keys cannot. Also, it's only things that the big key can open.
Thank you, Link. I had a feeling you were getting close. Link, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to get to the first floor. Let's go.
And now we have a companion behind us. There's a couple times this will happen in the game, but this is the first instance of it. As Zelda will not do anything, so if we are getting horribly hurt by the soldiers, she does absolutely nothing. So she's just there. We're the escort as far as taking her where she needs to go. So actually, it's quicker to go this way. Because we get to skip all that nonsense and jump down here. I like, though, that you can actually do that. You can, like, jump down the cliffs and everything, and the person you're escorting doesn't just stop and stare. I mean, like, what do you expect me to do? Because there are games that do that. And that's where things kind of get dumb, in my opinion. It's like, really? you think that... I don't know. It's weird. Alright.
There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us.
Well, alright. Well, let's head there. Well, let's head to the throne room. We were there before. Oh, what? Why? No. Jeez, game. Why did Link not go up the stairs? Just golly.
That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left.
And Zelda helps us push this shelf. And in we go. No. Alright. You can actually get through some of this without using your lamp, but it makes it easier so you can see enemies. There will be some points where using a lamp is necessary, but currently that is not the case. And as you can tell, as things get brighter, as the more torches you light, which is cool. I like that. But not all, but some of the torches in this game have a timer on it, as you've kind of already noticed. they don't stay lit for very long, but in a sense long enough for you to get your bearings on where you're supposed to be going. These guys are ropes and keys that we're having to deal with, so not too threatening. Oh gosh, really? Not too threatening of creatures right now. We got a key, and can go through the door now.
After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful.
Oh yeah. Always.
Nice!
Mice are everywhere. Also, you won a lot of money, because there's things that cost a lot of money in this game. So, anytime you see any rupees, no matter what size it is, whether it's the green, blue, or red, you want to pick those up. Because, gosh, that stuff is just expansive. Ow! Jeez, what a jerk. Who knew these rats were jerks? Alright. Rat. Get out of here. I know that's the door we need to go through. I'm just trying to, again, pick up any and all money that I see. Alright. Keys. Am I right? Okay. Ooh, nice. We need that key. Also, you may have noticed the light in the room didn't go out, but it got darker. It was counting the light from the previous room. It's an interesting touch. Also, that is a thing we will deal with later. We don't have access to opening any of that, so we will eventually. It's just not right now. There's actually 2 ways to deal with those openings. We'll probably... I don't know if we're gonna get one of those items for the other, or what the time difference between when you get those items is. I know one of them's right after the first dungeon. I don't know when the second one is.
The sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there.
Yeah, she's not helpful. She doesn't say which lever, so you kind of have to just, pick. I know Zelda. You just kind of have to choose which one. You pull the wrong one, and you get ropes that fall from the ceiling. You just pull the right lever, and you're good.
Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Link?
Yes, it was Link who helped me escape from the dungeon when I was a captive. The wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open. Link, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can... I can sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map, but watch your every move. I'm certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide...
Oh, that was the old man talking about that bit.
I will hide the Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the Elder. Do you understand?
Yeah. I thought that was Zelda through all of that, but no. But getting through that, you get a heart container. You didn't even have to fight a boss for it.
Meet the Elder and get the Master Sword.
Link, be careful out there. I know you can save Hyrule.
Now, at any point, if you are hurt, you come and talk to Zelda, she will heal you completely. So you don't need to go farm for hearts, which is a good thing. Alright, trying to decide how long I want these videos to be. And that's where we gotta go. I think I know where I want to stop. And we got some things to do to get to that point. Alright. At this point, any of the soldiers that we see out in the world, they're gonna come after us, because they think we kidnapped the princess, because, technically we did. We rescued her, though. We didn't kidnap her. But they're just following the orders of Ganon. So, at this point, it's kind of not all that surprising that... Oh, God. I'm trying to think. How much is your thing? 100 rupees. How about that? We got it.
Goodbye, thanks a lot. Now hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business.
That's their justification for, like, doing this. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later. Alright, so that is definitely a necessary thing if you want to grab all the items. I did not mention this earlier. We are going for 100% item completion. Oh, we got one of these things a lot earlier than I thought. Okay. Okay, I guess I could talk about this. This is left and right, but if I press up and down, it doesn't work. But if I press left, it goes down here. And I press left, it does that. It's very weird in how it actually does any of this, so I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like the menu navigation, but hey. Lots of money. Needed that after spending 100 of it getting some bottles. And we get a heart piece as well. This is going to be 100%, so we're going to be getting all the items, all the heart pieces, heart containers. So this is going to be essentially a complete walkthrough of it. Now the next thing I want to get, I don't know.
Oh, Link, the rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you.
At least someone's sensible.
But you may not trust me after I blow up your wall. Get out of here, chicken. Oh, boy. We get some arrows, but we don't have a bow. And this person in red will run from you if you try to walk towards them. If you actually do catch up with that person, they call for the guard. We'll show that in a little bit.
Hi, Link. Elder, are you talking about Grandpa? Okay, but don't tell anyone about... Tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace next to the castle. I'll mark the spot on your map. Here you are.
Yeah, so he's actually not here. We didn't go in his house. We will. But, yeah, he's over there. He's in hiding. This is a shop. That's not what I want. We only have one bomb left.
No.
Okay, we can't actually show him talking. You have to have a certain item to catch up with him. Okay, if we come into the back of this place, we get an extra bottle. So now we have 2 bottles. This is kind of a treasure trove of things that you can get in this game.
I can't go outside because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming off the mountains. Sniff, sniff. This is my bug-catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you.
We borrowed the bug-catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it, too. Yeah, we're never returning this. Sorry, kid, but you gave your items to the wrong adventurer. Say goodbye to your bug-catching net. Oh, boy. Also, if you talk to her...
Hey, here's Link, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly.
Yeah, she runs into her home, and we have a soldier coming after us, playing this music, which is exclusive, I believe, to that moment. Whoever runs away actually runs in their house. You can't go in their house because they lock the door. Hi, Link. Sorry about the yard. It's all overgrown. Thanks for visiting. I'm glad to have company. I'll tell you an interesting story. There's a lake swimming with Zoras at the source of the river, but it's hard to find. The treasure of the Zora can turn people into fish. I'd love to see that. That's an item we will be getting, but much later, because, gosh, that's one of the most expensive items. I think in most Zelda games, until, I guess, the other, especially before Skyward Sword and then Breath of the Wild came into the whole idea of spending thousands of rupees on things. Golly. That's gonna be a bit. Alright, this is actually supposed to be... Oh. I love the little sprite rendition of Link's face. Wanted, this is the criminal who kidnapped Princess Zelda. Or just Zelda. Call a soldier if you see him. Well, we're going into the house where there's a sign of our face, so, hey.
Who? Oh, it's you, Link. What can I do for you, young man? The Elder? Oh, no one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, a prosperous people known as Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is the one of them. People say that now it's sleeping deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend? Yes. Anyway, look for the Elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You can take care now, Link.
And that's where you come across, I think it was his grandson. He's like, oh, I know where he is. So. That's how you know where to go. But this room here is incredibly important. Yo, Link, this house used to be the hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their leader name? Yeah, his name was Blind. He hated bright light a lot. Now, that may seem like a weird kind of a cop-out of something. That's actually really important for later. Of all things, yeah, that's important. So... We'll get to that. Alright, we got a second piece of art already. I don't remember all... I know you can get all four in one go. At least I think you can. I don't remember. I remember being able to do it. I just don't know how you do that. That's how you do it. Alright, well anyway, we got 212 rupees, we're good. Anything else here? I don't think so. Alright. Off to the east, then. I did it again. I pressed the wrong button. Also, the bug catching net is incredibly useful. That can be used to capture many of things. Fairies being one of them to put in the magic bottles that we have. Bees being another thing. So there's a couple different types of bees. We'll get there's a golden bee and then there's a normal bee. The normal bee will just attack whatever is next to it, even you. But the golden bee is basically a sentry buddy, so you don't... Oh, can't pick those up yet. Okay. So, yeah, you have essentially a sentry hanging out with you. Actually, you know what? It's a bit of a backtrack, but I'm actually wanting to go grab something real quick. I just thought about it because I'm like, I know I can go ahead and do this, so I don't have to worry about it later. And that would be better than to not have it, so... And not think about it till much later. So, if we... Actually need to go this way. I guess technically I could have went in a different area, but it's fine. So... The way what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into the Lost Woods up here. There's an item that you can get that will help you get something else later. And since it's on our way to the palace, might as well go ahead and pick it up. Thankfully, this isn't like Ocarina of Time, like, hey, you went the wrong direction, you go back to the entrance. It just creates this weird kind of fog effect above where you are, and you have a bunch of thieves in it. If they do hit you, you do lose items, money. They kind of just spill out over everywhere. But this is actually what we're here for. It's a mushroom. So, there's this. I forgot about that. Peace heart. He's nice. Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for our gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. Random kind of a thing that to be said, but information that's actually kind of useful, but not till much later. Again, it's interesting that they give you a bunch of hints for things that don't happen until much later, but that's what they're doing in this game. I don't think I can... Yeah. Because what I'm thinking of, you need the dungeon item from level 2. Oh gosh. Combat in this game is not the best. I will say that. Alright. Oh, hello. Get out of here. What? What are you doing in there? Alright, I did it again. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Now, we actually need to give this mushroom to Syrup here.
The smell of rotten fruit. If you give me that mushroom, I can finish my brew.
You give it to her.
Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good.
And this is a potion shop, so they do sell potions. They're kind of expensive. The green is the cheapest, but it also helps the least. So, not that it doesn't help at all. It does. It heals your magic up completely. You just need to go off screen to finish it. Red potions heal your health. Blue potions heal both. It's nice that they give you an option to have all three of them pretty much at the beginning. But we're here for this. There you go. Here, taste a sample. The helper here does help give you a free heal. This is magic powder, sprinkle it on enemies, and many other things. Also, one other thing is this sprite right here is actually replaced with Mabel if you play the GBA version. And just a little bit of a difference there. Just a little interesting that they switched it out for that, but hey, she wasn't created at this point. Alright. Ooh, arrows. We'll need those, so we're fine. I'm fine with it. I'm completely fine with it. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's not head that way yet. Heading south, I mean. We'll take a little bit of a straight shot to where we need to go. Yeah, we just need to hop down here, head inside. And here's Sarahasala, or Sahasrarla? I don't remember.
The village elder, and the descendant of the wise men. Oh, really? Link, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword.
Sorry.
Do you really want to find it?
Yeah. Of course!
Good. As a test, can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I'll tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now, go forward to the palace.
And since we don't have any bombs, we can't blast that the wall back there. Also, this place is filled with Armos Knights. These guys can be kind of rough to deal with. Can be. If you position your spin attacks right, as you just saw, you can pretty much instantly kill them. But they have to be in an optimal position for you to do that. We're gonna hop down here and not deal with that Armos Knight at all. Well, just the Armos. Or is this Armos Knight? I can't ever keep up with that. Alright, we're gonna head inside the Eastern Palace. Alright, this is actually gonna be left for our next episode, actually. I about just went and played through it. Now, before I end things off, this is where I'll do things a little bit differently from for this playthrough. Since this dungeon, since the GBA version has, well, a difference in a dungeon, but it's much later, I wanted to still do something unique for this series specifically. And what I'm going to be doing is essentially having a run of the GBA version of the dungeon and the run that we're doing through here of this dungeon, that's going to be something that you're going to see side by side. I'll get a little bit more into it in the next one, but don't worry, it's not going to be chaos. I don't think. Visually, it might be, but for the most part, it's not. Pretty much the whole video is going to be about the dungeon. I'm still kind of wanting to go off the first, the LP I did of the first Zelda game, of the dungeon being the episode, unless it's just really short. These dungeons don't run for very long, but I want to have that side by side of the playthrough of the dungeon, so if there's any differences in that, you'll see it. So, anyway, thank you all for joining me in this adventure of A Link to the Past, and in the next one, we will tackle the Eastern Palace. See you guys then.